Chaz, AJ, mornings. Chaz and AJ News.
Well, the roads aren't great, and it's going to get worse because there's more snow coming. So they're saying tomorrow, more snow.
Yep.
So welcome to Connecticut. That's the top story, snow. The other big story, not really big, but the Hartford baseball team will announce its top 10 names today, and they're all bad.
They all suck.
Yeah, so we're feeling like this is a joke. Like the names that we have.
This can't be real.
Can't be real.
Can't.
Go to ChazandAJinthemorning.com for more info. But the press conference is today at 3, so tomorrow we'll be making fun of the names if these are really the names.
Right, count on it.
But now let's bring in Dr. Patty in. She's a relationship expert. She's going to sort out a problem that one of our web girls, Erica, is having with her boyfriend, Steve. So, Erica, why don't you explain the problem you're having with Steve?
Okay, so about 6 months ago, I met Steven and I started dating him, and I was aware of his job where he is a Pokatuber, which is he plays Pokemon for money on YouTube. And that's all fine and dandy, I guess. Tried to get into the channel, just could not get into the stuff, and he just wants to be a Pokemon master, and it's taken over his whole life. And it's just Pokemon, and I'm just done with it.
All right, this is his full-time job?
He has another day job just to have it, but most of his income is from Pokemon.
Right, and this is his goal?
Yeah.
Like this is what he wants to do?
He wants to be the very best.
Okay. And you knew this when you met him 6 months ago?
Yes.
Okay, so what's the problem?
Okay. Well, Chaz asked the great question. You knew this when you met him, so this is not new news. Okay?
No.
So it sounds to me like what is disconcerting for you is the amount of energy and time that he invests in achieving his goal.
Yes, he's just always like on his laptop, on his phone, just tweeting with his Pokemon army.
Okay, so Erica,
His Pokemon
I want to hear more about that.
Pokebuddies.
So I'll get to you in a minute, Stephen. But Erica, in this work, we don't use a lot of absolutes. So you said he's always on. I think what you mean is it feels like he's always on, but I doubt that he's always on because always is 24/7. That means he doesn't sleep.
He's not right now.
I think I might have a good question for Steve.
Go ahead.
Did you hide some of this from her when you first met her? Like when you guys were going out on dates, would you like put the laptop down and then as you got comfortable with her, now you're pulling out the laptop more?
No.
She's smiling like you're lying.
No, see, the night
Is she
that
lying?
No.
The night that I met her, I had on a whole Nintendo T-shirt, so she knew up front what I was
No,
doing.
But were you
no,
on
no,
your
no.
laptop, though?
No, I was at a party.
night?
No.
Okay.
Okay,
No.
let's
right.
be careful with it matters the words we choose. It might not be that somebody's lying, but somebody's perception of what they see or what's been
right.
told.
That's
Were you percepting?
is
That's what
very
I meant.
different.
He was
It's very
percepting.
different,
That's a
right?
good point. Thank you,
Okay,
doctor.
so I have to ask you, Stephen, you don't have to give me numbers, but are you making a living doing this now?
With both of them, yeah.
Okay. All right. Erica, if you know anybody who is the best at what they do, you do know that they don't work 9 to 5.
Yes.
Okay. So is your concern the hours he's putting in and the passion, or do you feel that it eclipses his ability to have the intimate relationship with you that you want?
It's eclipsed because I own my own business as well, and I'm well aware that you have to dedicate a lot of time and energy. I just feel like I was aware of what he did, and I wasn't aware of the intensity.
Okay. And, Stephen, I will get to you in a minute. I just need to
Has
ask
he
this-
ever done anything with Pokemon while having sex with you?
Poker time, yes.
I don't know if I would be upset with that because that's hilarious.
That's called
but
poke meat,
no,
yes.
no, he is not.
So if he did do that, you'd be okay with that. So
That's-
when does
that's
it
pretty
annoy you
funny.
the most?
When we're at a store or we're leaving a movie theater and he just pulls out his phone and he's just talking to Pokemon people.
Right. So coming out of a movie theater, though, he's had like 2 hours of downtime
This is
where he
true,
hasn't
yes.
been in contact with his universe, right?
Can't even wait till we leave the theater.
Getting home.
Okay, Chaz, my question actually has to do with not how much he's doing the Pokemon. My question to you, Erica, is what would you need Steve to do differently? What do you need to see? What do you need him to give you that will make the relationship better for you? Not what you don't want him to do. What do you need him to do?
Organize his time better and maybe say, okay, 20 minutes when we're together tonight, I need to get stuff done, and then the rest of the time you have my full attention.
Okay,
Gotcha.
so you want to have it structured and you want them to create boundaries so that within that structure.
You see how the chicks stick together here?
They do.
Okay, so
The
10
estrogen
minutes
thing.
into this thing,
Yep.
she hasn't asked Steve one question.
I
Right.
said to him, Chad, I'll get to him. But I'm
Yeah,
not
wait,
going
you
to
get
to him when you
Wait
build
a
a
minute.
case against him?
I asked him about making a living, and I did not want to focus on him doing his Pokemon because that's his career. It doesn't matter what the career is. It takes a lot of time. How can he know what she needs if she doesn't tell him? So I'm going to ask her what she needs, which she's answering, and then my next question
Right.
is to Steve to ask if that's reasonable and if he thinks he can do that, and then he will have the floor.
She
Chaz.
said, "Play my Pikachu."
So-
All right, well, you just took
Eric,
about a
Pokeball,
minute
go.
away from him explaining that, but go ahead.
Because I had to tell you why I was asking her the question.
All right.
So you need how much time in the evening?
Oh, I can't drop a full number on it. I'm just sick of hearing Pokemon.
Ballpark. Okay, so Stephen, let me jump to you now. Okay,
Your turn.
All right,
you just
finally.
heard what Erica said, correct?
Yes.
Okay, how do you feel about that? And do you think that you can meet her somewhat halfway with that request?
I mean, if she can't come up with a number herself saying how much time she needs, then I don't know how I'm expected to do that.
Exactly.
Okay,
There you
fair
go.
enough.
Ooh,
Fair
good
enough.
point.
However, since she had the opportunity and she didn't come up with the number, what amount of time do you feel is reasonable that you can give to her, that you would like to give to her?
I mean, it just depends on the day. It depends on what I have to do.
How
Like I
about
said.
tonight? Let's talk tonight, Wednesday night.
All right, so first of all, I don't even feel like he's in his phone or in his business too much.
No.
This is what he does for a living.
Right,
doing
makes
it
money.
now.
This is what he does. This is what he wants to do.
Building a
She knew it
foundation.
6 months ago.
A future for
Erica,
real.
I love you. You're a web girl. You've been great to us. Right? And I
Yeah.
stuck up for you when you were arguing with Phil. But you knew
want
this
to.
going in. This is what he does. This is what the guy does. And, okay, so he watched an entire movie with you for 2 hours. He gets out and he checks in with this little Pokemon universe. Whoa, my God, the end of the world. Come on, this is what the guy does.
He should talk to her right after the movie instead
No.
of going right to the
Okay.
phone.
Hey, she had her time to talk
you're-
during the movie.
You're right, and Erica, to Chaz's point, and what I asked earlier was, was this new news? You said no, you knew this going in. Having said that, sometimes when you are in the relationship, you don't realize how you feel about that. So understanding that yes, she knew this, and yes, you need to give an inordinate amount of time into any career to be successful. Stephen, you started to answer. I asked you how much time you think you would like to give, and very specifically tonight to Erica to make this relationship work.
I mean, it kind of put me on a spot with a number here. It's just tough.
Ballpark. Again, ballpark.
An hour, it's just tough because every day, because I do different things every day. It's never the same thing I'm doing every day, so it just depends on the project I'm
Okay,
working
so
on
let
at
me
that
ask
time.
you. Okay, so now let me ask you a question. So nobody's
Okay.
giving a number,
All right.
okay, which is an issue. So you need to be clear. You can never get from a relationship from someone what you want if you don't tell them, if you're not clear. Okay, that's the first thing. You happy, Chaz? I'm not on her side. That's the first thing.
Not this time, no.
Stephen, I'd like you to put yourself in Erica's shoes. How would you feel?
AJ thinks that's sexy.
There you
Yeah.
go.
I was like, can I do that?
I've done
Jimmy
it before.
Choo.
I'll do
Jimmy
it.
Choo.
Chaz, AJ, mornings. Chaz, AJ, mornings.
Chaz and AJ in the morning. Dr. Patty Ann is in. She's trying to sort things out between Erica and Steve. Erica is a web girl. Very pretty, right, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Sexy mama.
And Steve and her have been going out for 6 months, and she says Steve is in his phone too much. Well, Steve says he's working, but he's
Yeah.
in his phone.
It's like a teenager.
He's a Pokemon master.
He's trying to carve up a niche, trying to carve out a future for you people.
Sounds like a real important job.
Well, I sense some sarcasm.
Thank you, Pam.
Well, what are you saying?
Let the guy have
Play
his
video
fun.
games.
Let him have his fun, for
Like
Christ's sake.
anime video games all
Yep.
day for work. Like, I don't know. I just think like Erica is gorgeous.
Right.
You have like this sexy girl. I've never seen like. I know opposites attract, but like you have this like nerd going out with this like hot. She's a
Wow.
model.
He's wearing a Dragon Ball Z hoodie right now that he wears in public.
Yes.
He's comfortable with it.
Like, what does she need to do to get your attention? Dress up like Charmander or whatever that
Yeah.
Pokemon's name is?
Pikachu.
I mean, if you have
Get
ideas
your
you want to pass
attention?
her, that'd be nice.
All right.
There you go, see?
I just don't
Little role play
understand how
works.
you got her and then you're
So
not
you
paying
make money
attention.
on YouTube?
Correct.
Okay, and what you do on YouTube is make videos of you playing Pokemon.
Yep. 7-year-old me would be so proud of me right now.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, but
I
here's,
mean, you're living the dream. Like, what
Yeah,
kid doesn't want to make
playing
money?
Pokemon, dating a
Exactly.
web girl? What more do you need?
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. You're dating a web girl. You're getting paid to play video
You're
games.
living the
But look,
life,
here's the-
man.
but look, you're entrepreneurial. I'm not judgmental at all about how you're making your living. To me, the issue is more the time variable.
How much is he in his phone? Seriously.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, like we were at dinner with my family, he pulls it out, just like at the mall. One time when him and I were at dinner, and I'm like, really? Can you put that away really quick? Or
Wait,
like,
I think you just said at the mall one time.
well,
At the mall one time?
One time.
Oh, yeah,
that I
that
could
one time,
specifically
yeah.
remember
Yeah.
that I was extremely angry about. I'm
Oh,
just like,
okay.
can you please put that away? Like constantly. I'm just like,
It's all the time.
Steven,
Yeah.
is it like close to all the time?
Well, I mean, if I'm being dragged into like Sephora, what do you want me to do?
Right.
He makes a good point.
obviously
What
pay
dude doesn't
attention to
go
what
in
I
his
like.
phone when
Pay
he's in the mall getting dragged around to girly stores?
Exactly. Yeah.
Pay attention
I
to
don't wanna
what
hold your
she's
pocketbook.
looking at because it could give you ideas for gifts to get her.
Oh, if you want to ask about what I got for
Please, go
Valentine's
back.
Day,
Gimme.
Exactly.
go ahead
yes.
and ask what I got for Valentine's Day.
And you know, every chick when you said that said, exactly.
And every guy
Pay
says,
attention to my likes and needs.
I'm with you, Steven.
Steven, did you say ask what she got for
God
Valentine's
forbid
Day?
Yeah,
it
ask-
takes
ask her what I
5
got for
seconds to
Valentine's
do
Okay,
a
what you got for
job.
Valentine's Day?
Erica?
Wait,
Yeah, rope
what?
up.
Hold on.
He said ask her what she got for Valentine's Day.
Okay.
Erica, what'd you get for
a
Valentine's Day?
giant makeup box that I wanted from Sephora.
Which means
All right,
attention.
then.
And?
So apparently he can multitask.
Yeah.
And a Victoria's Secret bra that I wanted.
And?
Where's this now? Sorry.
And? And?
And?
A gift card to Ulta Beauty.
Fantastic.
See?
Wow.
There you go. See?
All right.
And that was all funded
Okay,
by
wow.
Pokemon.
Makeup and
right.
bras,
That's
everything
right.
girls
Erica,
want.
Are
Wow,
you being
that's really original.
unreasonable, maybe, with what you want from him?
No, I
It's
mean,
a question. It's a neutral question.
Right.
gifts are excellent. I love gifts, but I mean, the time we spent together, I think, is more important, and I would choose that over Sephora and Ulta and Victoria's Secret bras. As hard as that is to say,
Okay, so do you ask him, do you say, hey, this weekend I want to go to the movies or I want to go out to dinner? Like, do you set up time and what does he say?
we both work constantly. I work.
Oh, whoa. You too?
I work 7 days a week.
Does he
so-
complain when you work?
No, he helps me out.
Probably
You know,
likes it so he
there's
can
a
be
little
back
bit
on
of
his
double standard
computer.
here, Erica.
I'm sorry. I know
You
it's
just
your
sunk
birthday,
your
but
ship. You just sunk your ship when you said we both work
all the time.
Time.
You're looking at me, right?
Yeah,
Maybe
and
you
he
don't realize.
understands.
Hello, pot, meet kettle.
So we picked one neutral night a week that we can go out. Tuesday night's our date night, and
Okay.
that night I think it should be work free and
Yes.
just concentrate on each other.
Well,
But
that
nope,
sounds
nope.
reasonable.
Phone,
Okay.
phone, internet, everything.
Okay, okay, here's the deal. You have to have parameters and then be flexible within it. When you set up Tuesday night, did you make those parameters? Like just the two of us?
Yes.
Okay, and then what happened, Stephen?
I mean, I don't know what happened. Again, it's just it's tough.
That's not a good answer.
You're right, but it's tough because what I do, it's an ever changing thing, so I can't not be on top of it. And
I understand it's ever changing, but it sounds to me like you can pick and choose when you go
Can't
in
you
and when you go
program
out.
your phone to like make posts automatically?
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah.
Well, you
They
should.
wanna
If you're
look
going to
into
be the
that.
master, you should.
Yeah, it's like it's date night. I'm with a hot web girl.
But if you're going to be
Automatic
the master,
post is on for the next 4 hours.
if you're going to be the master,
Thank
you should
you.
know every aspect of the business.
It's
All right,
not
hold
like you're
on.
trading oil. You're playing Pokemon.
Let's check in with the tribe real quick. Rich and Waterbury.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, listen, you got to pay attention and listen, and you don't know what you got until it's gone. So don't think it's ever locked down because one day it might not be there. So you better get off the phone a little more.
All right. Well, there's
I wasn't
Good
paying attention to
advice.
what
our
he said.
closing thought from Rich from Waterbury.
Good advice.
All right. Doctor?
Well, I think both of you are guilty of the same thing, Erica, and I think you weren't being fair to Stephen. So I think you need to sit down.
Sounds
set
like
up-
you do the same thing, but Steve's cooler about it.
Right, but you have to set up some parameters and be flexible within them.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, we're going to check back and see how
Compromise
this
is the
works.
key word.
All right.
Compromise.
All right. Thanks, Doc.
All right.
All right. We're linked up to Dr. Patty Ann at ChazandAJ in the morning.com.
Chaz, AJ, mornings.